Oh jeez, you scared me. Okay. Posted on Discord. I'm gonna pop a Tylenol or aspirin. Because I do feel a slight headache already. Huh. Okay, that should do it. I'm just gonna do my thing now. Gonna be a commoner. That is so loud. Alright, so we have sound setting. Okay, and now we have some ambient music. And my game crashed. Alright, so that happened. Hmm. Okay, so is the missing method. Alright, so let's try it again. I did have these mods from when I played the first time, so I assume they're not working. So for now, until I understand the game again, I'm going to disable everything. Okay, some of these things are apparently a part of the base game. I don't know actually. Okay, so this is probably the issue. That one might still work. But no, I probably need updated versions of everything that's not core, so I'm going to do this. And I'm gonna open the mods folder just to see. Oh yeah. Lots of this stuff is very old. Let's just delete everything in the mods folder. There we go. It is a little bit loud again. Why is the music so loud? Okay, so I'm just gonna check something wrong again. They don't have like a mod manager, so this is a little bit cumbersome. So yeah, I'll worry about installing mods another day, because I want to actually just try and see how I like the base game again, because it's been a few years since I've touched it. Which is fine. The rolling hill calls you, returning. And it's making me recreate a character, which is great. Which means, yeah, it crashed very quickly. Cool. Simple. Listen, I don't hide the fact that I just basically make myself as best I can. You are so loud. Okay, there's a lot of stuttering. The local game, so it's not like I'm running a server or something. Why is there stuttering? Let's do ultra high. Please don't crash again. Okay, so no bloom. Please stop stuttering? Nope, it's still stuttering. Yeah, it's not just me either. Okay, why? Ooh, ooh. Why? Why is it stuttering? What am I missing here? Is it like too high? Let's lower it to medium for whatever reason. I don't have a bad computer. So it's stuttering this hard is kind of surprising. Maybe it's because I have VSync on? Okay, now we're on this. I'm not going to touch anything. Nope, still stuttering. Just double checking. Yeah, it's not me. It's the game. Alright, I might have to turn to Google here in a second. Alright, VSync is off and it's still happening. Oh goody. What a great way to start off a game. My own fault for not testing it before I launched into it. Game stutters on my PC, blah blah blah. My experience, it does this when generating terrain as you discover it. It is directly related to your view distance. As far as I know, chunk generation is the biggest resource hog, blah blah blah. Anyone having a rhythmic micro freeze, frame drops to 0 every few seconds. Dynamic color grading in the settings to 0. Oh wait, what drive did I install it on? No, I'm not running out of space. I don't know what else to try. Hum. Nope, still happening. This is quite the gameplay experience at the moment. This looks really good. Oh, okay. I don't get what's going on. My thought process was maybe if I just move away from where I started. I say that and then I teleported right back to where I started. What do I do? What do I do here? How do I fix this? I can't even jump. Look, I literally just teleported back to where I started. Something is wrong. Maybe I won't play this game today. What do I do? None of my resources are maxed out. Someone said turn off dynamic color grading. That did nothing. Would that do it? Even switch to windowed. Nope, still stuttering. Still stuttering. Still going. Maybe I'll just do a Minecraft mod pack or something. This is frustrating. Oh look, right back where I started. I'm just reading through this person's like troubleshooting steps and some of them are so extreme. Let me close my browser. Someone even said close Discord. It's still not working. What? Okay. Someone else said reinstall the game, so I guess that's the step I'm on. What a great way to spend my time. Would you like to completely remove this game and all of its resources? Blah blah blah. Go for it. Completely remove successful. Reopen the browser. Okay, it is currently installing. Any minute now, it'll be done. Wow, that's a great first time chat. Obviously, it's a bot. Ban. Alright, finish. I do wonder if OBS is the other source of the issue. Like, maybe it just doesn't like my, OBS being launched. Who knows? Okay. I can move. Alright. The game works. That means I can go to settings, go back to show all. We can turn things back on. And we can also go back to full screen. We can turn back on VSync. I have friends who are very anti VSync, but screen tear bothers me much more, so I don't need like super perfect inputs, you know? I just need things to work. Okay. Oh, I guess when all else fails, turn it off and on again. Oh, 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 oh. Ow. What a little shit. Hey, 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 hey. Chill, 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 chill. Why are you so adamant? All I did was exist. It's still chasing me. I will punch you to death. I really will. Got problem? You started this fight. Hello, kitty cat paw. Long time no see. How have you been? I'm just getting beat up by a pig right now. It started this fight. Oh, there's more. Oh, you're a mom. Maybe you should have thought of that before you started a fight. Listen. This was your choice. Anyway. Hopefully your children don't suffer for your mistake. How have you been doing, though? Are you good? It's been a while. Spelt. I don't know what spelt is. Okay, so I got a branch. And then there's granite sands, so that means I need to get flint. Are you serious? I will hit you with a branch. Where are you running? Like, I'm literally sparing you, you know? And yet you just keep coming. It's gonna leave the area and hope it doesn't follow me. Been a while. Piggy Big Mad. Doing good, mostly working. Medical services also sucking. Sorry to hear that. Person. Haven't seen you around, just wake up. I don't know what you mean, I think so. Name's Hosa. I roam around these parts finding and trading what I can. Got it. I assume... I don't know what you were saying, but I'm going. Alright, so now I need to... Those are death caps, most likely poisonous. I've been okay, though. Ups and downs. Oh, no, please. Not you too. I'm gonna die. This is an early game, I expect to die a lot. I'd rather... Yeah. We just not attack each other, but you know, just is what it is. First a boar, now a wolf. Good thing this isn't hardcore, isn't it? Right, so yeah, I don't remember how to play this game. If I remember right, you need stones and stuff. So it's like Minecraft, this game. Um, very obvious in so many ways. I'd be surprised if people didn't see it. I see. It's like a more in-depth Minecraft. Have you been up to anything good? Anything fun, interesting other than work? Also, medical services sucking too. Can imagine that's not fun. If I remember right, you crouch and put it down. Aha. And then you... There we go. You make your tool. Nice. And then I just need to beat some tree leaves up to get some sticks. Because unlike Minecraft, you can't just punch trees. Wow. Congratulations on getting a boyfriend. Dating is one of those things where it's like, it sounds nice on paper. No. Not again. Is this all you need? Okay, cool. Now I have a... yeah. I assume I can cut down a tree. No, but a boyfriend's exciting. I'm really happy for you. This is taking quite a long time. Oh, but it cuts down the whole tree. Beauty. Okay, so now I have birch logs and sticks. Then if I want to make something new, I'm gonna need a spear at some point, so I might as well get it point to spear. Yeah, but relationships are scary, so good on you for putting yourself out there. Yeah, no, I played this game like ages ago. By ages, I mean like 2 or 3 years ago. And so it's kind of like reminding myself of things I used to do when I tried it last time. Still, whenever you hear someone say that they've gotten into a relationship, the internet response should be like, "Grr, how dare you bring your happiness around here." But really though, I am happy for you. I feel like I am too scared to put myself out fall damage, I guess. Putting myself out there again is scary considering like I'm not young anymore and My last relationship was quite long, and I don't know. Being old makes me feel like it's not really something I should go for. I know I'm not that old. I exaggerate my age. Shovel, blade. Part of me wants to put myself out there. Other parts of me are like, it will only end badly. Alright, now we have weapons. Now we can hunt. I also need to secure a living situation. So, where is the survival guide? There it is. Okay, starter guide. Your starting inventory has 10 slots. You can carry up to 4 baskets or other containers. The most basic one, the hand basket, requires 10 cattails. Forest cattails from reeds or papyrus. Being E to open your inventory to craft. Finding food. Berry bushes. Kill animals. Cooked cattails are emergency food. Let's see, lighting a fire. Snap a knife and gather some grass. I see. So if I go like this, I can go... Oh. Cool. Wait, you're gonna have to remind me, how close to my age are you again? I feel like you're not that old, if I remember right. It's not the same, and relationships would be more of a hassle than good, so you stayed away and shut off when he managed to break your walls and woo you, starting to believe that needed for it to be the right person. No, that's true. I've definitely felt myself like fall into that before, so it's like, eh. Oh yeah, and I've been let down my fair share of times. I feel you on that too. Carry some more rocks while I'm at it. Let's do that. No, there are definitely many fish in the sea. That's true. I'm pessimistic because of, you know, obvious reasons, but something else that's important too is like pessimism really doesn't do anything to help anymore, right? Like all I'm doing is just putting up more walls and you know, it's very off-putting to be around people who are overly negative all the time, and I understand that. Because after a while, it's not really fun to kind of try to argue with someone who's... Wait, what do I do? You know, if someone's constantly like breaking themselves down, it's hard to be around them all the time. Oh, I see. That's an interesting way to craft. So, oh, got 3 little extra spots now. I should collect berry bushes too while I'm at it. Rabbits. Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna do my best to kind of keep myself in check so I'm not quite so like hard on myself and just openly like stating negative feelings. At the same time, I do believe it's important to be open and honest when something bothers you and hurts or whatever, but it doesn't do a whole lot of good to constantly be talking about bad things. Not to say you're not allowed to ever like express so much as to say at a certain point it's not really helping anything. And it just makes it hard for those who are trying to be close to you to kind of help you. You know? Anyway, that's just regarding my own feelings towards myself. It's a lot of yapping. What else should I be doing? Survival guide. We know how to do that. That's kind of in progress. Combat, not really there. Shelter. It's a good idea to get a small shelter to help pass the night. Using the Stone Age building materials of cob, soil, packed dirt, stone, from ruins and logs. Right, so I need just general materials to kind of build up some kind of shelter. I mean, there's a man in the house right there. Mm-hmm. Alright, so this is like the starting of a house that once existed. So what we should do is build a shovel. And then I need a stick. Oh, I don't have space for a stick. Bingo. I mean, the other thing too is like we're our own worst critics, obviously. First and foremost, if there's anyone who's gonna kind of like beat ourselves down, it's us. I know lots of lovely people who take the time to kind of like try to spread positivity and makes me wonder just how come spend so much effort fighting that feeling instead of just taking the time to embrace that feeling, you know? But, you know, I'm a glutton for punishment, so focusing on the negative is one of the first things I ever started doing. Not entirely true, but it's an unfortunate truth about myself. I spent a lot of time, you know, looking for things to go wrong rather than right. There's one thing my ex will tell you, there's definitely a lot of truth in that. It just is what it is. Darn it. I need to, I guess, build a fire, it said. Wait, how do you sleep? Where do I make a bed? So 8 grass makes 1 hay. But you also need boards. Excuse me. But I need a saw, which means I need a crucible. Can I just steal his bed for the night? Hey, buddy. How's it going? Minecraft. Honk, 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 honk. What's up? Oh, did you just like kick me out of your bed? Is that what you're doing? I'm not tired enough to sleep. Oh, I'm too hungry to sleep is really the problem. Damn. Yeah, I gotta do something about... hey. It's dark. Damn, really? Oh, damn, that doesn't sound good at all. Oh, where was I building again? Here. Damn. It really do be dark, don't it? Oh, that's what I picked up. Well... I would like to gather up more berry bushes. Also, let's see. How would I make a fishing rod? Is there not a fishing rod? Is it just a matter of stab them with a spear? Hello, Hachi. Long time no see. Oh my god. Mm, well, I was doing temp work for a little bit here. I was doing a temp job, doing data analysis. And the last time you probably spoke, I can just check the logs. How long has it been since you were last here? I'm scrolling, I'm scrolling, I'm scrolling, I'm scrolling. January. In January, I think I was still unemployed. But there was a dodgy place that I did work for at one point. Yeah, I don't know. Trying to think. Yeah, other than that, I don't know what else. I just been doing the data stuff this past 3 months, and that went okay. It's not my favorite work, and it wasn't very consistent work either. Like, it wasn't enough to be full-time by any means. It was paying well. It's just unfortunately far or few and far in between offerings of work. So now I'm back to the unemployed road, and so I am trying to get myself back into work. So, I'm gonna start applying more heavily. Truth be told, I should have been applying more already. But part of me was like, I don't feel like I could get a job very easily, so it's hard. I need to do things to kind of better my position so that I am a hireable candidate, because, I don't know what that means anymore. And that's the other thing that's really difficult. It's like, yeah, getting hired is difficult. The job market's really difficult, as many people will say, but I feel like that's an excuse in its own right, and I'm trying not to lean on it, right? The easy excuse of like, oh, well, no one's hiring, so it's not my fault I'm not getting a job. It is my own fault. Because people are getting hired, so it's not just a me issue. Or it's not just a job market issue. It's strictly like, I must not be doing something right, you know? I'm not trying to be overly critical, but I do tend to do that. So I'm always at this like 50-50 stage of like, do I blame myself or do I like accept that circumstances happen? Like, I discussed this with a friend recently even. When things go wrong, I am first and foremost going to accuse myself of being the source of the issue. It's pretty rare for me to like get mad at someone and then be like, yeah, they deserve to be, I should be mad at them, because then I end up turning it on myself and I'm like, I should be mad at me, or they should be mad at me, and I will justify that, and that's not healthy. It's a really bad habit to have. 0 out of 10 don't recommend. But I do it. I know I do it. So, you know, being aware is the first step, I suppose. So I'm trying to keep myself on my toes and just not accept blame for things that I technically am not the cause of. And if someone does something that hurts my feelings or bothers me, like standing up and saying so. But then, like I said, it bleeds into other aspects of my life, not just friends. It's also just like, if I'm not getting hired, it's not because of this, it's because of me. So I'm trying to figure out, you know, what I'm doing wrong. It's a lot of like internal debate. So it's like, I guess I need to like figure out what's wrong with my resume and go from there. And part of that is that there is a huge gap of unemployment, so it doesn't look good. And it's a self-feeding issue too. Like, I don't have a job because I haven't had a job in a while. Well, I haven't had a job in a while because I haven't had a job in a while. It's just a loop. Mostly negative reinforcement can be a good thing because if that's all, or if all that happens props you up, it makes you blind to the fact that you can improve. A smidge of negative reinforcement reminds you that you aren't the worst and you could be better. No, and I do think that's part of like a good mindset, right? It's like having that balance of self-awareness where it's like, okay, well, I'm not perfect, obviously. That's a fish. Can I spear it? But no, it is good to be like self-aware and then like look internally for issues. Ooh. Oops. Use knife to harvest quicker. Sure. So I'm just trying to get myself out of the habit of like dooming myself into not speaking up when something hurts my feelings, but also trying to maintain that balance of I do have responsibility in things that happen in life, you know, bad and good. And so there's definitely that balance to maintain, especially just because, you know, it is unhealthy to get on the other side. You know, there's definitely a what's the term? Like there's definitely a I'm sorry, my brain is kind of like not functioning. A balance, right? Like you have to strike that proper balance of like, because if you go too far into either end of the spectrum, you end up like stagnating. Like the people who blame everyone in the world for their problems, but never themselves. That's an incredibly unhealthy way to live your life. And then vice versa, you should still be, you know, able to take responsibility for things that you yourself are responsible for. So, yeah, there's definitely a balance to be struck. But, you know, ultimately, I'm perfect, and I deserve everyone's attention and affection. Jokes, jokes, jokes. Alright, so I have these. Perishable fresh for 18 days. I just eat them? Okay, so I have like the startings of a home. I need more grass. You're fine. It's like 7 in the morning or something for you, right? Okay, so I need that still. But I don't have boards. So I need the crappy hay bed, which is just 3 pieces of grass. We can do that. Okay, now we have a bed. But yeah, I never apologize. I don't care about typos. They don't bother me none. Alright, so I'm foraging for more berries and stuff. Having loads of bushes is important. More of these. But yeah, how long have you and your boyfriend been together? How's that been going for you? That doesn't sound healthy. Not the boyfriend part, the mushroom violet web caps. That sounds poisonous in my head. Let's see. I mean, it is in the food category. Do I risk it? Your person didn't panic. You guys say? Mushrooms are horrifying. What was that movie called where the guy like left and was living on his own in like an RV or something and ended up eating bad mushrooms and dying? That's what I think of every time I think about mushrooms. Like, all it takes is just the wrong one. Mushroom's scary. Bitter bullets. I also think about the what do you call that movies? Like the zombie ants. You know, there's like that mushroom strain, the cordyceps. What it is? That infects ants and then like makes them stand in high places, go rigid, and die. Oh! No, 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 no. I'm dead. Of course, of course, of course, of course. Of course. A bear. Of course, a bear. Okay, well, can I mark the map? That bear kicked my ass. King bullets. Nope, that's a death cap. I mean, it's called death cap for a reason, right? Let me read all that. We were technically in a relationship without realizing we were. Then I messed it up and broke it off. And after that, I owned up my mistake, made amends, and did everything I could to earn him back. To which we never officially concluded, but we were together. We never officially concluded we were together. It just sort of happened. And now, like, you guys have that established, right? Like, you're together, but you're not. Like, yeah, I get it. Sounds like your relationship right now. Yeah, I get that feeling. God, now I have to be careful because there's probably a... That's a dog. Are you gonna camp my body? What do you think? Is he camping my body? It's scary. Can't help myself to collect a couple bushes on the way. It's camping my body. No, please. This fucker. He's actually camping my body. Not fair. Do I just run? Just grab my shit and run? Do I just lead him away and die again? Okay, moving, moving. Oh god, it's right here. Oh. Ooh, this is scary. Go this way very quietly. Okay. That's very tense. For me at least. But I've had my fair share of like situations where like things felt like hard to read, right? Damn, why do these have such like weird names? Um Damn, I wanna make sure I don't forget this, so I have it marked on my map, but I don't know. I've had my fair share of situations where it's like everything is very uncertain. Like, okay, me and this person spend a lot of time together and we get along really well. And that's great. But nothing's really defined. And then they've told me things too, where it makes it a little bit more confusing too. Where it's like, obviously the things that you want to hear, right? Like, oh, you know, I really like hanging out and blah blah blah, and like I want things to stay the way that they are. That's like, okay, yeah, no worries. We're just friends. And then like the complicating factors start to come into play a little bit, where it's like you spend every day together. After a certain point, it starts to be a little bit confusing, you know? Maybe that's just in my opinion, though. But yeah, spending a lot of time together with a friend or whoever, with things kind of having that slight implication, it does make things confusing. So you start to second guess everything. That's not good, but hard not to. Your boyfriend broke it off to take care of his health. But we were basically attached to each other, so it's hard to break it off without wanting to talk to each other. Like a boyfriend and girlfriend. We met in GTA RP and basically got together without realizing it. I mean, that's a GTA RP relationship in a nutshell, isn't it? The amount of times you hear like people dating in game only to end up dating outside of the game. It's pretty common. Kind of funny too. So you guys are kind of in that middle ground still. Sorry, I'm just checking. I can relaunch Discord. Discord wasn't the issue. I mean, it's a big reason on also why like I avoided relationships in GTA RP was because like you can't guarantee that it's not going to turn into something. Like it's very hard not to catch feelings for someone that you're spending time with and like acting out a relationship. Hey, I left the bear, okay? The bear is not near me. Alright, so we did some foraging. I guess I have some mushrooms I can eat. So we're not starving to death at the moment, and I can keep foraging for more stuff in the meantime. But yeah, no, I've been in a fair share of like close relationships with people who are like good friends, and then things eventually start to reach this rocky ground where it's like you spend every day together for months, it feels like. And that's happened to me where it's like me and my friend will have spent, I want to say like 3 months. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Dogs? We'll have spent months together just as friends. And that's fine. I like being friends, obviously, so I'm cool with that. But then like just naturally it seems to just grow apart. Well, you start to feel like that too, but I mean like you know, that friend starts hanging out with other people, and that's great. Like you're happy that they have friends, but then they slowly stop spending time with you. So it starts to feel like you're easily replaced. And so it's no longer like, oh, I have this really good friend. It's like, I had this really good friend, you know? And that hurts. And that does happen pretty frequently. It all depends though. Like, you know, I've had a friend for like 7 or 8 months. We're really close. We're like attached at each other's hip. But then there's times where it just seems like you know, not really interested in being around me. And that's okay, you know, taking time apart from a friend is fine. But it would be nice if they showed that they still cared and stuff, you know? And that's where things start to feel heavy. It's hard not to feel that. Especially again when it's like, you know, I want to be happy for someone to have found more friends. But yeah, it happens. It's all just part of life, isn't it? Jack-o'-lantern. So anyway, that's probably the worst thing that ends up happening for me is just that kind of feeling. And then I feel embarrassed because I'm like, it feels silly to be upset about something like that to me. But it is what it is. You can't help what you feel, right? And then also verbalizing those kinds of things is in itself scary too, because then it's like if I tell someone something bothers me, then they're going to know. And it's either like they feel smothered by that, or maybe they will actually make the effort, but I don't want someone to make an effort for me because I feel something. So it goes back into that feeling earlier, like if I feel something, it's my own fault, which is just not great. So I'm trying to get that out of my head and just, you know, when I feel like that, I just kind of create distance because I feel like they'll reach out to me if they want to. And, you know, I'll just cherish that time when I have it. Because I'm not in a relationship with these people, like the ones that I would feel that way towards. And it's kind of my own fault for like investing heavily into just a friendship like that, where I'm expecting like just time with someone because we've done it for a while. Like, you know, spent a month or 2 or 3 or whatever hanging out on a daily basis to cutting it down maybe, or things changing slightly because things are going to change always. You know, no friendship ever stays 100% the same all the time unless it's something that you don't spend a lot of time in. Like, that's just the nature of things. Everything changes. Everything's always shifting and changing. That's not a bad thing. It just means that that's what's happening at the time. And the moral of the story is I'm just a big baby. Okay, flower in 8 days, whatever. These are all eventually going to grow into fruit. Eating a bunch of field mushrooms to keep myself alive. Alright, so what else should I be focusing on? Survival guide. We know how to expand my inventory. Nap a knife. Gather grass. Make fire starters. stick and dry grass make torches. Making a wooden club. Improvised armor is something I should probably do, which will be out of firewood, dry grass, and a ruined stiletto. I think that's gotta be a mistake, right? Hello, Brandon MH. How are you doing today? Yeah, being there when someone needs you is part of it, isn't it? Nah, don't worry. I don't care. Sometimes it's good just to get it out of your system, even if it's just in some random streamer's chat. Not all streamers obviously welcome it, don't do that everywhere you go, but I personally don't care. And you know, if you feel like it's something that's eating at you at the time, go ahead. Worst I can do is tell you, like, I'm, you know, sorry to hear that and say nothing else. But at the very least, you know, if you have something in your system that you want to get out, go for it. Yeah, we're all just chilling here, so you can say what you gotta say. What's the matter, Brandon? You've been given explicit permission to speak up about your feelings. Ooh, more carrots. Right, so I want to mark this on my map. Besides, I'm not doing anything else of interest at the moment, just playing this game. Here. Carrot. Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. That scared me, actually. Please stop. Please don't. Can you please don't? But, like, what if you didn't? Ooh. It's gonna kill me. It's going to 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 kill me. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please run. Please run. Please just leave me alone. 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 No, I don't have more than one spear at the moment. Ooh. Oh, wait. That was enough? Oh. Okay. Alright, I hold control to do it. Well, I won. But yeah, do tell. You're looking at that bar? You mean my health bar? Here's a rattlesnake too now. Well, now I've got my first meat. Alright, so I do need fire starters. So I'm gonna collect some more grass. And go back home for now. So I don't die out here in the woods. Sorry, I got a little bit freaked out by being attacked. Alright, so... how do I make jerky? Is that a thing? No. I thought for sure I was gonna die. Oh, it's a mod. I see, I see. Oh, I see. That was very lucky then. The timing of it breaking was like perfect for killing that wolf. I did have a knife, but it would have been a lot riskier. Okay, so I just have to cook it at some point. I played this game a long time ago, so I don't remember most things. I have to start doing these things until I'm actually like surviving properly. Um, okay, so fire is snapping grass, make a fire starter, which is 2 sticks and a dried grass. Means I need another stick. Cattail. Yeah, I need stick. 1. Here's 2. So 2 sticks. Here's my grass. No, 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 that was wrong. It's like that. How do I make a fire now? Also, Brandon, you also do not have to say what's bothering you if you don't feel like it. But like I said, the offer's there if you'd like to talk about what's affecting you. Oh, it's just music. I thought like that was the sound of something coming to get me. Not gonna lie. Do I just put the firewood on the floor? Right. Cool. Now I have a fire. Um, Now what? I had a fire starter, okay, so it's like rubbing a stick together. Oh, right, I was gonna show you. Let me just move some stuff around. Here. Alright. I have this attachment on my desk. Ignore the mess over there. So my cat has a little bed directly on my desk. Right next to my little armrest. So like, he's just chilling here. A little tired though, not really feeling very camera focused, but yeah, this is like a little cat hammock attached to my desk. He's quite fond of it. So I actually get to use my lap without having him constantly fight me for space. Yeah. You want a cat? You should get a cat. Okay. Back to it. Akatua. No, that's what I was trying to see. So, survival guide. Do I just like right click the... Ow. What? Ow, why am I on fire? Oh, is like all of this on fire? Oh. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Why am I picking up wood? Fuck it. I figured it's out when it's safe. Yeah, I didn't make an actual fire pit, so that's a me mistake. Why is it so dark? Alright, so that was not a fire pit. So that's something else I should search. I love cats too. There you go, fire pit. Place dry grass. Oh, I didn't do that step. So like that. I'm so stupid. Alright. Fireball. No, you're good. It's just funny timing, because earlier I was like, okay, I think I get it. And then I just put 4 pieces of wood on the floor and set it on fire. Turns out that wasn't exactly what I did, or what I was supposed to do. Yeah, I forgot you could do that. That was something I remember doing a long time ago. I think that's how you make charcoal too, right? Like you dig a pit, and then you set the wood on fire. More wood in there. Neat. It's wizard time, motherfucker. Fireball. Sorry, I'm just checking what these notifications were while I'm waiting for that to burn. But yeah, I don't know. Like I was saying earlier, I'm like an expert at gaslighting myself when I'm not feeling well. So I'm just like, mean things, brain go brr. That's also why I'm trying to fix that. I'm trying to stop, I guess, like outwardly expressing everything that bothers me so much. It's just like shrug it off as best I can. Just plug it. Doesn't do me any good to like dwell on it, right? And also, like it's okay to not be happy sometimes, I guess. It's okay to not be okay, right? Anyway, that's cooking. These are growing. I need to make the armor. I also need like a storage container of some sort, so I do need a chest. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Survival guide. No, of course, yeah. So I'm doing my best to kind of like stop that. The downs make the ups better. Not wrong. You appreciate it more. How do I make? I need a lot of cattails. Alright. My knife is going to break soon. Do I have... Yeah, I do have plenty of those. Wait a minute. Did I? Did I throw my knife? I threw my knife, didn't I? Well, you know, sometimes that just be how it is. Uh, I keep getting into thinking though that maybe I'll give GTRP another try, but then I'm immediately met with like the mental thought of I don't know what to do anymore. Like, if I go back to being Bob, it means I do have to use my deep voice much more again, right? So that's hard. So it's like, do I really want to make the deep voice? Does it bother me much? I don't know. I still use my voice however I feel like at the time. So like, part of the voice acting thing is like, if I try actively to do either or, it's like, it'll be fine. I don't find like gender related things to be that big of a deal. But then I'm like, can I even do that voice properly at the times? That's hard. I tried recently and I was like, man, I feel like my voice is gonna crack. Let's see, I'm gonna deepen my voice. So let's be ready for that weirdness. Forget me nots. Bob had like a southern twang too, weirdly enough. When I was playing Bob, it was always the same voice. Ooh, dark. Hello? 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 No, it's not like that. See, my voice cracks. It's not easy. I think I need to mute myself and try. It's really fucked. This is what Bob Mouse talk like a little bit. It's very weak right now. My voice you can hear is a little shaky. That's about as good as it's gonna get. Which is funny because I can do deeper voices if I want to. It's just like specifically that range is very hard. Ah, don't worry about it. I'm fine. It is just funny to me that like, that's not working the way it should. Oh, I have one reed chest now. I mean, if I do other voices too that aren't specifically Bob, like, I can do deep no problem. そうだろうこれはかっこいいじゃろうそれは俺の日本語の声か見せてごら Like, why is that easier than doing Bob's voice? And if I speak like this, like completely default me, like, not even trying to do Bob specifically, like, it doesn't sound as off. Like, my voice isn't as shaky. So I don't know, it's just weird. Yeah, I know, I do need to do more vocal stretches if I want to do deeper voices. I mean, that's part of like what I do anyway. I'm like, the vocal change-up's kind of funny, so I still do it. Like if I'm just doing like my own like vocal training kind of thing too, like practicing to do more of the femme voice. Oops, my inventory's full. There we go. There, now I have a spear. Yeah, no, like this is barely doing vocal training. And so if I were to try to do a little bit more vocal training properly, this is probably more in line with doing like practice correctly. And there's a lot of different layers to that where I'm like, how much can I play with my voice to make it sound different if I want to do like character voices with, well, like feminine character voices rather than masculine ones. So there's a lot of like room for practicing. These were at growth stage 6 yesterday. I just need to kind of like just harvest them as they are. Ooh, those hurt. Oh, those hurt. Those hurt. Bitter one's bad. Bitter's bad. I just poisoned myself. Well, now I know. Oh, minus 1 HP each. Yeah, it says that on them. Helps to read. But you know what? It keeps me alive. 1 HP down the chute. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I'll just eat the king ones too. The meats I cooked at the house should be done. So yeah, there's definitely, yeah, spicy mushrooms. Your niece does the deep voice to scare people. I'm not in good territory. I know where I am. Yeah, no, that's scary. I don't feel like fighting another wolf that almost killed me. Not without armor, at least. It's also been raining over here where I live, and it's been very pleasant, because I love the rain. So like listening to just rainfall is very pleasant. And also, I don't need my air conditioning, so like... Do I? What's up? No, come back. I'm sorry. Oops, that was a bad throw. That's right, come back. What, did your fight or flight just switch? Where are you? There you are. Come here. Don't run into the fucking wolves too, though. You're gonna make this into a 2v1, aren't you? I like where you're going. Chase me. Damn. Wasted effort. Damn. No, I mean, like, even before doing anything like fem vocal train. Why does that go so far down? I just gotta like boop, boop. Well then. I mean, it's got a fucking barrier. It avoided every throw. Force field, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. No, just doing the voices in general, like, you know, that was a big fun thing for me. Just randomly dropping my character voice to do someone else's was always funny. That's okay, you know? Imitating other people's characters was just another fun party trick. Alright, now we have food. Wait, how do I hit? There we go. I don't want that next to it. I remember imitating Chris's character in his face. It was pretty funny. Because, you know, it was just his baby voice of just like, Kai Chow. And then him chasing me around trying to hit me was pretty funny. Alright, things I don't need. Got our tools. It should be good for now. I need to do... I don't know why that's telling... Oh, I guess just a knife. I need 8 pieces of firewood, which I should have plenty, and then 9 pieces of grass. Oh yeah, Hachi, I was gonna ask you too. Have you been like still doing like RP or no? Have you guys stopped playing GTA RP? Brain. Okay, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So I need 14. I'm just stupid. 14. Alright, so 14 and 9. Oh. You guys are actually starting your own server. Oh, that's exciting. What does that entail for you, though? Does that mean you're going to be like trying to get other people to play and all this other stuff, or? Shoot. I keep losing my train of thought. Okay, so I have improvised body armor. Let me see. I also need resin, though. I'm really all over the place. I'm sorry. It must be annoying to see. I mean, that's the biggest difficulty with any, like, RP server, isn't it? It's like, most people already have their clicks, and so it's like, if they stop playing on their server of choice, they slowly become, like, behind. And so it's hard to maintain that kind of, like, environment where you just feel included again. So it's like, do you risk everything to join a new server? Or do you stay with the one that you're currently on? It's a hard incentive to put out there too, because like, you can't guarantee anything for them. Who knows? But, you know, with the right advertising, with the right community, with just everything combined, you can definitely pull it off. It's just a lot of constant, like, what do you call that? Just diligence. Okay, so... Oops, did not want to hit that button. I didn't have 4 small pelts. How many pelts do I have? Or these are medium pelts. I wish that it would just like keep it open. Let's get resin, I guess. I need more food though. I'm afraid to interact with it because it's like, do wild crops continue to grow, or do I actually have to just pick them up after I found them? I don't know. Minus 6 HP. Oh, hell no. It's a bit too spicy for me. Polycrops do grow, but they will also feed wild animals, so that probably won't grow. Let me see. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh no, Mama Boar is coming. You changed your mind? No. You started this. Is that a dead one? No, you're alive. Hi. Do you think I wasn't paying attention? I saw you. Ow. That body armor really didn't do me any favors, did it? You bastard. Uh-oh. 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 Can I use an axe to fight? This ain't good. Surprised my little makeshift spear broke before it did. I'm just wasting all my energy chasing you. Well, now I have to look over my shoulder constantly because I'm sure it's gonna come back for more. Very. He hit really hard. Crazy. Alright, well, this for Minecraft, I'd already have like a full house, full diamond armor. Which is good, it's a different pacing. The added layers of complication are nice. I will be honest, and I don't care for how the characters look. Kind of weird, but... it's its own unique flair, I suppose. At the start of the stream, I actually had a lot of issues, too. I still had like the old version installed, so like when I installed the new version, everything was stuttering and I couldn't figure out why. And then eventually I read just uninstall and reinstall. And yeah, that made all the difference. Yeah, no, you're not growing. Alright, so I can start a farm soon. Go get these other crops I found. They were like somewhere around here, right? Yeah. Oh. I hope your parents aren't nearby. I'd rather not kill a parent. Okay. My eye itches. Eesh. Need a new spear. We have sticks. We have stone. Now we need spear. Okay, and then we're going to make a spear. We are going to catch the fish, and the fish are going to die. Knife. Now, in the name of my stomach, we will decimate the population. Our red wine cap's dangerous. Got the word wine in it, so it must be edible. Yeah. That didn't sound safe. I swear I hear a rattlesnake. Remember, like, you could chip to H to open the handbook? Oh, thank you. Make my life a little bit easier. Appreciate it. I was thinking about installing mods though, yeah, so I do wonder what mods are currently a thing that are worth— oops, didn't mean to do that, but okay. I'm just that good. I am them. Yeah, that's very convenient. Thank you. I appreciate it. That is a rabbit. Carry on. I saw that one, yeah. It was on my list of mods in my head where I was like, okay. I saw one too where you can like tame wolves and cats, and so that looks kind of neat. I'm surprised I can't find a fishing rod within like the survival manual. So I was wondering why there isn't just regular fishing. I know a lot of things in this are very primitive, but fishing is a primitive activity, is it not? You gonna fight me, or are you just gonna leave me alone? Alright, primitive survival might be the mod pack that I'm thinking of too. Chicken. Oh, hello. Ah, why is the water so weird? It's only been 2 hours that I've been live. I'm kind of surprised. I feel like it's been longer in my head. Oh, neat. Don't get any of your parents, please. Bony soil. Can't remember if there was like stuff buried underground, but I got cabbage seeds. Feathers. I'll mark this for now because I can't remember if I'm supposed to like dig this up. Hmm. Uh, In the most recent update, there is a water biome. Oh, nice. Again, I appreciate all the information. I'm genuinely just appreciate it, so. I'm not the kind of person who's gonna ever turn away a little bit of information, you know? Oh. Little baby. Circle of life in it. Oh yeah, I should build a door for my shelter. Because monsters are a thing, and that's scary. I do need more firewood. Might as well find out if these are edible. Yes, they are. Damn, I have 21 cranberry bushes. Seems a bit excessive. Nice. We have carrot seeds and we have cabbage seeds now. I don't have enough wood to cook all of my fish. Like, there we go. No worries. I hope you have a good day of adulting. I appreciate you for hanging out with me, And I hope that the rest of the night is, or day is good for you. Been nice chatting with you again. Alright, door. I will say, the fight for food in this game is pretty painful. I guess I should just eat the fat, right? Because you can't cook fat, can you, in this? Enjoy your morning, much love. I know it said something about eating, like, the cattails is another option. Or an MP nade. Oh, the roots, that's right. I always leave the roots behind too. Kind of scared. Like, my foraging isn't really helping because obviously need more time. My fishing has given me limited resources. Also, you burn through wood so fast. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna eat the fat. I just need to get to the point where I can sleep, and then I'll work on a farm, I guess. Stone Age, Pottery Age, farming. Soil fertility. Watering can. Oh goodness. I need a kiln. There's so many things. The start of this game is always so rough. And you find clay soil. Blech. So many details. Hmm. Well, can I sleep through the night on this little bit of food? So unsettling that, like, while you sleep, you really are just in the darkness and you can just hear sound. Alright, so I want to make a farm. I either need to plant directly next to the water, which is right over here. Oh, I don't want to kill a dog right now. Within 3 blocks of water, so I could also, what was the other thing I was trying to check? Fences. Now, of course, I need boards. I was just worried that like wild animals are gonna get to my crops. Ugh. There's so many factors. What can I do? What can I do? Vine. Branches. Spelt. What is spelt for? It's for bread. Oh, it's grain. Oh. Neat. Oh, I have those for when I guess I learn how to grow stuff. I'm about to starve to death. This game is hard. I am sprinting everywhere too, so that doesn't help. Yep, starving to death. Can I just eat the raw spelt? Yeah, I can. I know. Oh god, this game is so hard. Alright, got spelt seeds. I need clay, I need so many resources. I don't mind. It's not a bad thing. Wasn't it like, as you die more, you lose sanity or something? Was that how this game works? Oh good, what do you have in you? It has minor wound healing, okay. How do I see. Okay, my wounds are healing. I have spelt seeds, rye seeds, and cabbage seeds. Feathers. Flax fibers. Sticks, stones. Okay, and log. You know it's something. Yeah, no, this game's early game is so brutal. I do remember too when I last played it a few years ago. But like once you kind of establish your base and everything, not too bad. Once you have a farm and like a regular source of stuff, you can have a lot more freedom to explore. I also saw on their recent like blog posts that they mentioned that they acquired the team for Hytale. Like a lot of those people have joined up with Vintage Story. That was pretty surprising. I guess it was because, what was it, Riot Games? They disbanded the Hytale team after purchasing them. Kind of crazy. It's like, oh, let's acquire this game. Never mind. Don't want it anymore. That's kind of fucked up. I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it. I guess there's lots of cattails around though. I could harvest these. I could just harvest these. Were you allowed to take my seeds? Or my roots? How dare you? They acquired the IP, but then they sold it back to the guy that they bought it from. So, like, Hytale does still exist from what I understand. Oh, good berries. I needed these. I have too much stuff in my inventory. I don't have enough. You know what? I don't need that right now. Okay, so since I'm gonna just collect a bunch of these like reeds to eat because I'm desperate, I'm going to collect them. Alright, good night, Hachi. Thanks for stopping in today. Oh, I need the knife to get the... Okay. Understood. Oh, my eye. It was a weird move on Riot's part, but I guess they ultimately saw that, like, let's be real, Hytale's development has been kind of its own hell, because, like, people have been talking about that game for, I feel like, years at this point. And so, at that point, like, what do you do? Like, it sounds promising on paper, like, oh, it's Minecraft competition, but why would I buy Hytale, right? if I have Minecraft, which I can mod, is the experience that vastly different? And that's what they have to prove. And it's just kind of risky for Riot to keep funding them when there's been no progress. Like, there's been no releases, there's been no, like, new information that gets, like, people excited for it. Most people just were memeing on them at that point. At least from my perspective, that's how I saw it. It's a, you know, a tough business call at that point. Like, do we trust them to keep on making it? Cube World. We don't talk about Cube World. I was just as hyped as a lot of people for that game. It looked promising. I played the alpha, and the alpha was fun. Cube World's alpha was actually a good time. Unfortunately, Cube World kind of fell apart. Because they released it on Steam and it was bad. Like, it just wasn't the same game anymore. Who knows what happened with that one? And the developer never even acknowledged the backlash. They just kind of went back into their hidey hole. And again, I get it. He was, if I remember right, when he first launched Cube World in alpha, it was met with a lot of, like, negativity. He was, I think, getting DDoSed constantly. Like, his shop was constantly going down. So people couldn't even download the game. There was lots of anger. Yeah. And then they went completely, like, radio silent for years. You know, lots of us were, oh, it's Clay. It's Clay. Just gonna do this until my shovel breaks. It's already midnight. Man, this shovel is not breaking. There we go. Oh, did I just fill my inventory? 64, oh yeah, Minecraft stack limit. I don't know, is there anything I technically just can get rid of? Oh wait, I know what I can do. I can make baskets. It was like... Aw. I'm one short. That's okay. Now I have the inventory space. Beauty. Cocoteco. I'm gonna starve to death, most likely. I do think that since it's midnight, maybe it is a good time for me to stop. This is like a logical, like, okay. I'll start stream a little earlier the next time I do. Yeah, I know, I'm starving to death. I will die. Wonder if they took the instrumental sound effects for like pain from what's that game called? Don't Starve? Definitely feels like a Don't Starve kind of thing, so I'd imagine they have like some inspiration from that. Okay, so do that, do that. Put this here, go like this. Okay, so we can put away our seeds for now. I have a bunch of those. Don't need you in there. Store all of you. Can I stop the pain? It's a very slow process starving to death in this game. Oh, can you? That's kind of funny. Okay, yeah. I think I'm gonna end here. It's been a relatively short stream, but I appreciate you for stopping in. Thanks for chatting with me, and also all the tips. I do hope that your day gets better, Brandon, or night, or whatever time of, you know, existence it is for you. Like I said, I appreciate you for being here and also for taking the time to hang out. I hope you have a good rest of your everything. So, everybody, take care.